What's going on, everybody? It's Jeff here, and in today's video I want to talk about the newest ETF that Kathy Wood of Ark Investments is starting. They filed with the SEC on yesterday. It is going to be ticker symbol ARKX. It is going to be a space exploration ETF. I'm going to go over why space exploration is important in the future. And I'm also going to go over the stocks most likely to get picked up by this ETF. As you saw, Tesla with the S&P 500 last year getting scooped in once it officially got sworn in. It went up from about $400 to $800 a share. You can expect that with the amount of success that Kathy Wood has had in 2020. Ark Invest held 4 out of the top 10 best performing ETFs last year. So we can definitely expect this one to be huge, what to focus on. And I'm going to go over everything in this video, so stick around. You're definitely going to want to not miss this one. Guys, for those of you that are new to the channel, I appreciate you checking me out. I'm just starting off. I've been investing in the stock market since I was old enough to open up a brokerage account, and part of multiple different Discord chats and different groups. And people are like, Jeff, you got to start sharing your content on YouTube. So here I am. My goal is to be able to help build a community. All right, so all of us can buy together, grow together, and eventually profit together. So let's kind of get into this one. First off, like I said, Kathy Wood, Ark invested 4 out of the top 10 best performing ETFs last year. So whatever she touches, we know is going to be huge, has a lot of hype around it. Let's get into a little bit of why space exploration is important, okay? First off, guys, it provides new technologies and research. Okay, we are going to, the future of getting away from non-renewable resources is definitely the future, as we've been focused on, especially with the Biden administration coming in. I'm going to go over that as well. Just to give you an idea, guys, we wouldn't have GPS, accurate weather predictions, solar cells, UV filters, sunglasses, or even cameras without space tech or space exploration. Okay, so it's huge. Yes, it helps avoid comets and asteroids from hitting us as well. But there's no doubt and undermining about of why space exploration is important and something that we've always invested in. You look at Elon Musk and SpaceX, which is a privately held company that will not be picked up by this fund. But it's definitely the future where it goes. So let's go over a little bit about the fund, what it's going to look like. Okay, it'll be, like I said, ticker symbol ARKX. They haven't yet announced exactly what companies are going to be involved in it. There is some talks about it. So, for example, Virgin Galactic, I believe it's even up like 22% today as I'm making this video. But this is really important, guys. It's going to focus on companies that are leading, enabling, or benefiting from technology-enabled products and or services that occur beyond the surface of Earth. All right. So you can read this article posted by CNBC. It's a good one. It kind of explains it a little bit more in detail to give you a better feel about it. I'm just going to focus on this one huge part, which is where now I'm looking at the companies, one of them being one of my favorite, Nano Dimensions. I made multiple videos on it past before. I'm a huge believer in it. But artificial intelligence, which we have seen a huge spike in over the last 10 years. I mean, you look at every single operating warehouse out there, okay? They're all utilizing artificial intelligence machines, robotics as well, 3D printing, being able to create especially 3D electronic products, which is why I love Nano Dimensions so much. If you haven't watched that video, definitely check it out. Is the future. It's going to help be able to, be able to test and new products and much quicker, being able, rather than having to build tooling for it and go through the standardized process of it as well. Also, everything as far as anything on the green energy, okay, which I'll get into that right now. Okay, guys, whether you want it or not, Biden's coming in on the 20th. He has maintained from the beginning that he's going to put a huge focus on the green initiative. It says right here, national effort aimed at creating the jobs that we need to build a modern, sustainable infrastructure now and deliver an equitable, clean energy future. If you scroll down even further, he says Biden will make a $2 trillion accelerated investment with a plan to deploy those resources over his first term. It's only 4 years, guys, okay, setting us on an irreversible course to meet these ambitious climate progress that science demands, okay, infrastructure, auto industry, okay, of the EV market. That's why we saw a huge craze in the EV market, okay. There's been a huge rally on the EV market. You're going to see other sectors start to jump into it. More renewable resources, solar energy, which we know, as much as we're still new about it, guys, it's still new to us, okay. Look at here, like I said, the power sector, building, housing, and any type of environmental justice. Okay, he's been behind this from the beginning. That is one thing that he has been crazy consistent about from the beginning. So I have no doubt that this fund is going to do really well. Okay, it shows here as well that Biden's looking to create 700,000 new jobs from the beginning, ending at 4.9 million jobs over 2050. It's a long term. But like I said, for the short term, you could definitely see some pop. Pay attention to the stocks that are going to be going into this, okay? Solar stocks, any type of renewable energy. Okay, Nano Dimensions is a huge one. Any type of, even defense stocks, Lockheed Martin, which has been down for a while. I believe Lockheed Martin had signed a 4.9. I mean, it's up today just because of it, but it's been down for a little while. But they signed a $4.9 billion deal recently. I got to do a little more research. It's coming off the top of my head, but they signed a $4.9 billion deal, for future investments to be backed by the government, which is huge. So guys, take a look at this. This is going to be big news. This is one I'm going to be following. Okay, stick along, hit the like button, definitely subscribe to the channel so I can get this news out to you guys quicker. I'm trying not to do any editing on these videos, so they might not be the best right now, as long as I can bring the news out to you as quick as possible. But stick around. I'm going to be posting exactly what stocks as soon as I start to be able to get into them. Or are going to be looking to get into this new fund. And then drop a comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. I believe this investment, this ETF, is going to do great, especially in the short term right away, just because of the fact that it is Cathie Wood and she's had so much short-term success over the last couple of years, especially in 2020. But leave a comment. Let me know what you think, what stocks are going to focus and what going to benefit off this. And guys, I will see you in the next one.